Warning: this clip may contain greatly offensive content. Do not watch if you have a heart condition or are under 18. I'm not kidding, you will die. Hello bros and welcome to Effect Zero, BroFive production, and next part of Corruption of Champions. Start recording right here. So, I leveled up at least once. Well, we have a new blade. And we're gonna keep exploring places and find stuff. Nothing there. Actually, a pretty funny thing. I actually managed to find. I actually looked into a game a bit, and I managed to find it actually exists on mobile. Found an impair. Right, this defeat. Like, Corruption of Champions is existing on mobile. I'm gonna show you it right here. See? It exists on mobile. I have no idea. Pretty funny. Right, I found game 7, got 7 XP and I got 2 instrument draft. Apparently I already have one. Oh, here seems something to happens. While traveling through the while traversing to an unfamiliar part of the desert wasteland, you come across an abandoned merchant cart. The cart looks eerily disheveled, with a majority of its contents strewn about the sand. Whoever or whatever deserted this thing did so in a hurry, and for seemingly no reason. Curious, you decide to inspect it for anything worthwhile. Suddenly a loud crash erupts from inside the cart. Instantaneously you dive behind some large rocks, quickly revealing the cart directly. The crash is followed by a clattering of sounds as if someone is stumbling around from within. You watch as the creature awkwardly climbs out the back of the wooden mess. As you never seen anything like her before, you hold your position, deciding to watch before assessing the potential threat. Quietly and stealthily you shift position and get a better view of the ransacker? Your eyes widen and your mouth hangs agape when you realize she has 4 arms. Her 2 primary arms are attached at her shoulders, where you would expect, but a smaller set of arms is attached to the sides of what you assume is her ribcage. Just below the armpit, all of her arms and legs are covered in shiny black shitting. Like, this started to get weird. The joints of her body seems to interlock with each other, giving her a very insane appearance. She has an extremely lean and muscular frame, albeit one with wide girly hips. The muscles on her torso are clearly visible, though covering of her appendage make it impossible to assess the underlying body. You feel safe in assuming she is fairly strong, however, judging by how she upturns the cart with ease to look under it, she sports a slight feminine face with lips and 2 complete emerald green eyes. You watch as she holds up thick trinkets and knacks, curiously examine at first and discards them. Her abdomen seems to bend and bob with her hips as rummage through the broken cart. Every now and then she pulls cruelly sundial from the carriage punch and about her hips and checks it laboriously against a flat surface, as if she's on some kind of deadline. Her second set of arms blocks you from getting full view of her chest, preventing determination of her cup size. Why would you look at that? Seriously, that's the last thing you should look at. Though you don't get several pleasing portrait views while she transacts the card, wearing almost no clothing probably isn't uncommon for her, judging how open she is with her nudity. Her tan skin looks smooth and sun glitz off her black chitin plates. A small loincloth does its best to cover her genitalia, but with the gusting desert wind, the small gun is nearly useless. The lips of her BXXXX appear to be as smooth as the rest of her skin, with no signs of hair, no suppressing when you consider her insect-like appearance. Her short sandy brown hair seems to be unkempt and in tangles, although a tarnished gold tiara with dangling gems catches sunlight gives her some style. You wonder if she's found that tiara while searching the car, or if she's had it before. Yeah, that could be wonder. As you consider your option, a group of demons crest the sand dune directly across from you. Like you, they seem just as confused at the sight of the strange girl. Unlike you, they make no effort to hide. Once they see the ant girl is alone, they quickly descend on the car. The poor girl is taken completely by surprise. Clearly, she's never faced such a large group of demons before. The cracked flower vase she holding in her hand shakes visibly as horror etches itself on her face. You could watch for the way from where you're hiding, or you could play hero and step in. Well, I won't let the one alone girl, however strange she looks, be attacked by a group of demons. As the demons bear down on an ant girl, you burst from your hiding place, raising your katana to the air and utterly impressing war cry. Nobody, ant or otherwise, is getting raped if you have anything to say in the matter. Wait, she's an ant girl? When the hell did I come to that conclusion? You are now fighting demons. Alright. My magic is pretty strong now, from when I was playing offline, so I should be able to defeat them. Oh, 104 damage! Damn! They're already down to half a pack. Oh, 96 damage, and I've become 15% more comfortable with my spells. They just have 25 left. Oh, I take exactly 100 damage on demons with my white flame. You strike out and the last demons tumble to the ground with a thud. You stand there for a second surrounded by dead, unconscious demons, feeling like a god of battle. Then you realize that if the god of battle does exist, he lives in the demon plane like this. So you avoid insulting him. You take your hands off your hips and your legs off the head of a demon leader before you start to search the bodies. As the demons flee over the dunes, you gather your thoughts and survey the chaotic scene. The woman you saved has taken refuge under the ruined cart, trying to conceal herself. Her upper torso, at least, is hidden inside it, but her large abdomen and black legs just outward, giving away her poor attempt stealth. You walk over and tap her on the shaking abdomen. To your surprise, what you thought was skin is actually Sears skin-tuned armor plates. Very rigid and rough, that actual skin. The ant flinches at your touch and shoots her head up. Looking about widely, you watch her as her large almond-shaped eyes dart around, making absolutely certain that they stay to come out of hiding. Slowly she crawls out from the back of the cart and stands facing you. You guess she is about 5'0" and a half-ish feet tall, and you can now make out her pair of perfectly firm B-cup breasts. Of course. How the hell do you even measure what size they are? I can't even get that. Crucially, her nipples are hard and stick out of the least half an inch. The interest excited by you examine most of your face as she blushes quietly, covers her breast with her two large arms, while the smaller ones hold her loincloth in place. Not wanting to be any ruder, you attempt to introduce yourself, but the ant morph just tilts her head and incomprehension. You begin to pantomime a physical gesture, conveying who you are and why you're here, and after a minute or so of looking ridiculous, you suddenly see something click in the ant's brain. You mean the eyes that are connected to the brain? You see something click in the eyes that presumes the brain is clicking. With amazing speed, she jumps on you before you can react. She plants a kiss on your lips. Your protest dies on your lips as a sudden rush of images floods your consciousness. Alright, that's weird. It's as if your mind is being assaulted by memories of that are not your own. You see a large hill deep in the desert and extensive network of dark caves. Day flashes to night in your mind as you see silhouette figures emerging from the hill and one stalking of the wilderness. When these last images fade from your mind, you feel a tug of consciousness as though you are trying very hard to recall memory you had forgotten long ago. The tug quite quickly becomes a pull, and within seconds you feel your own memories conjure up. The most important moments of your life are brought to the forefront of your mind. Eyes flashes of your home, friends, and family, your mission to enter this land, your humble campsite, and the veritable monsters you defeated. Each is pulled from your mind in turn. This sudden transfer of information is almost too much for you to handle, and right as you are about to pass out, the ant girl breaks the kiss. You stagger backwards, almost fall over completely, but the ant manages to catch you, though she herself is thin. Her forearms are surprisingly strong. They do little to help the discoloration. Even so, you would spins around. Wait, the world spins around and round as you struggle to shake off your vertigo, and the girl lowers you to the ground. Once your thoughts are collected enough to at least sit up unsensed, you find your new friend standing in front of you with a huge smile. You feel an odd kinship from her, as thought you know her whole life. You can be right. You shake your head again, trying to clear your mind. The female and more breaks into a sprint away from you and the cart before you can ask her what just happened. You would attempt to pursue, but she's very quick and you can yet hardly stand upright. She leaves you surrounded by useless trinkets and in a barren part of the desert, and completely stunned as to what just transpired. Although looking around you think you have a better idea of where you might be in the desert. You may even know how to find the large anthill you saw when the hammer kissed you. Unconsciously, you whisper some quietly under your breath and picture scene. Fihila. Oh, that means. That must be her name then. You exhale a loud sigh. This land is still full of surprises, even after you've seen. You grab 20 games, 68 XP from your victory. There's a bottle of Cumble's milk. Why the hell would anyone drink that? Explore. Oh, I can explore the high mountains. I want to do that. I wonder what's up there. A harpy wings out on the sky and attacks. Oh, the first thing when I explore the high mountains, I get attacked by a harpy. It's pretty much a woman with... It's a woman with... Wait. Yeah. It's a woman with her arms of wings, and not all some of her body has female traits. They are fairly large, fairly small. I'm just gonna read how they look. You fighting a tall hopper. She appears to be very human, about 6 feet inches tall, but covered in a fine layer of powder blue down. I don't get that. Her arms are sinewy and muscular, with a long web connecting them to her ample hips. What? Covered in string blue features to aid her flight. A large pair of powder blue wings, also produced from the shoulder blades, flapping eyelids. She appears quite direct, and as she circles you, approaching, backing away a tree. Her face is quite beautiful, with fine little makeup adorning the features of a handsome woman, and her lips are traced with rich gold lipstick. As the circles you, scored it frankly, and you're trying to intimidate you, your eyes are drawn to her slender torso and small pert breasts. Yeah, but that's small. It's I think I got hiccup. Of a small fruit and covered in a layer of soft feathers which ripples and moves with a gust from her wings. As a nostrum, her breast or her egg-bearing hips are even more impressive. They are twice as wide as her torso, with enormous jiggling buttocks, where her huge meaty thighs are coming up with to meet them. Her legs in 3-pronged talons, their shadows black curls gleaming heavily in the light. You see, she's slightly wounded. Yeah, I hit her once with my magic. Let's hit her again. 66 damage. That was very, very good. She has 37 health left. I'm too tired to cast a spell, but it costs... Oh, it costs 15.6. I only have 15. Let's attack her once. Yeah, now I should afford a spell. There. Oh, she took great damage on me. Let's hit her with sword again. She should go down now. Yay, she's... No! She's down, but now we get the choice to rape her. The hopper screams out on the last cry before the wings give away. A feathered woman collapses in a very heap. What do you do? Nothing. Golden seed. Does that mean I can pretty much grow crops also? Golden seed. What kind of seed would be golden? Let's. There's continuous result. A dense crowd on looking as found around the center of the street, massed together so tight that you are unable to see much, aside from where backs of the other onlooking heaps. The sound blows impact of flesh can be heard over the crowd murmuring, alerting you to the fight in Guarding Core. Investigate. You shoulder past the bulky centaurs, ignoring the rough fur of the nearby wolves and hounds as it brushes against you. You press your way through the center of the crowd, eventually the true parts, revealing an embarrassed combatant. A snarling wolf, nearly 8 feet tall, towers over Urta. The completely demented foxwoman is girded in light leather armor and dripping with sweat. The large wolf man is staggered about, and his dark brown fur is matted with blood. The bigger canine shoulders snarling with the claws extended. Urta sidesteps and pulls her moment, carrying her foot around the victorious kick. Her foot hits the side of the beast's knees hard enough to buckle it, and the wolf goes down on his knees with an angry cry. Urta slips under his arm and twists, turning his slump into a fall. A cloud of dust rises from heavy thud of the beast's body as it slams into the cobblestone street. Now that is immobilized, you can get a better look at the defeated combatant. And you're horrified by what you see. A pair of thick demonic horns curved back over the beast's head, pressing through the bottoms of its wolf-like ears. Its entire body is covered with rippling muscles, uh, leaving you in no doubt of its strength. Even with the broken knee, the wolf man is clearly aroused. You in no doubt of its strength. Even with the broken knee, the wolfman is clearly aroused, running from blooded sea. His massive dog-like DXXX is fully erect, solid black in color, with enough enormous knot. I don't get that. What the hell is that? Small white worms crawl over his surface of his. That's crazy. And gross. And absolutely a turn off. PXXX, wriggling out of the tip and crawling down the length, leaving trails of slime behind them. I'm gonna die. Uda kneels down onto the corrupted wolf's throat, cutting off his air as if foams to struggle under her. With a grim determination, she holds the wicked demonic tending wolf underneath her, leaning off the body with one knee and keep it down. It struggles for what seems like ages, but eventually the tainted wolf's eyes roll closed. Uta nods and rises, watching closely as the beast's breathing resumes. She barks, "Get this one outside the walls before he wakes. I won't have this corrupted filth in our city, and make sure to get the wards updated. If he manages to find his way back, you sorry excuse for guards will be going out with him." A few dog morphs, similar armor to Urta, approach the lash ropes around the wolf's legs, then the hand a line of centaur party begins dragging the unconscious body away. With the action over, the crowd begins disappearing. More than a few males nod to Urta respectfully. She keeps her expression neutral and extends her head to resume her round, whipping her hands off her armor-studded skirt as she leaves. Well, I was about to visit the tower to study some more. I want my intelligence up to 100 at least before I stop. And the tower is the best place to study that. Even if you don't get your intelligence up every time. Alright, let's sleep. It's next day, nothing special seems to happen. And well, my loss is 54. Let's meditate with Yo-Yo. That should get the loss down. Oh yeah, nearly halved. Let's meditate again. You smiles meditate with your external calm, but soon after your last session you don't get much benefit from it. Alright, let's save then. How much time has I recorded? Yeah, let's record a little more. Explore high mountains. Right, this seems to be something. You make a grueling trek through mountain passes with slow wearing determination. As you get higher, you feel almost like you could reach out and touch the uncrested clouds surrounding the summit. The floating of dust and harpy wings fills the air when you get close to their nesting area. They flutter off and circle the distance, seemingly content to watch you for now. You glance around and discover numerous egg-filled nests before deciding it would be wise to stay away from those. The more they haven't gone far, climbing higher, you take a special care not to disturb the nest, but the effort is wasted. While hauling yourself up on a particular narrow ledge, you come face to face with an harpy, alien vicious. She must have heard you climbing and come to investigate. Now she's scanned inches away from you, looking you with the curious amber eyes. A faint sweet scent was from her, and she licks her yellow clasped hips with with a long pointed tongue. You step to the side in an attempt to get away from the sharp drop off behind you. But the harpy grabs your shoulder with both her hands and with the remark to say, "Relax, cutie, I won't drop you." Wait, what? I don't get it. The harpy smiles entirely with the when she feels your muscles start to relax and you're given a chance to get a good close look at her. She had two pairs of wings, a large set of that sprouts from her back, and a second set of appears to be combined of arm and wings. The smaller pair of tickets behind the whistle displaying long, lustrous plumage. What you had assumed to be a pink hair is actually a mass long down feather that hangs her shoulder. The last and hardest thing to ignore is her breath. Compared to tiny buds of harpies you spotted earlier, this woman's tits are massive. They are at least double D on a human of similar size. So the larger woman, the larger breast. I don't get it. Seriously, all that is confusing. Oh, how nice to notice my. Come on! Oh, how nice to notice my breast. The other harpies are so mean to me because of them. I think they're jealous. So yes, the harpy. She pulls her hand off your shoulder and begins to preen her hair with it, arranging the feathers into a more pleasing coiffure as they introduce herself. I don't get to see many cutie boys like yourself up here, and it's hard to fly very far with such heavy breasts weighting you down. My name is Sophia. What brings a delicious morsel? Morsel? I don't get it. Like you sell to my little nest. In the interest of the politeness, you wrench your gaze away from her breast and introduce yourself. It's hard to stay focused on introducing while she's wrapping her wings around arms around her tits and squeezing them together, amplifying her cleavage. Alright, there's something really wrong here. The mattress harp is looking at you expectantly and occurs to you that she's still waiting on an answer to her question. Why did you come here? Got lost. You explain that you were exploring the mountain and sheepishly admit that you got lost. Sophia giggled. Well, then you're fortunate I was here. Some of the other girls there might have taken advantage of you. The younger harpies are so busy getting fertilized and laying eggs that they don't have much appreciation for good company and pleasant conversation like I do. The old harpy lies in her nest and dips between the muscle ties while she talks. Would you stay and help the lonely matron with her need? Wait, what need? Either the needs to talk or the needs to... No. Sophia paused a moment and said, Really? Well, if you change your mind, you come back and visit me. She turns around and tufts her tail feathers at you in the clearly dismissal. You climb down, carefully avoid any other nest as you head back to check on your camp portal. Actually, I want to check out that golden seed, but I'm gonna save first. Let's see what that golden seed is. This seed smells absolutely delicious. Though it has an unusual color, the harpies prize them nuts and delicious treat. Eating one might induce some physical transformation. Well, I'd have to see what that is. You pop a nut into your mouth, chewing the delicious treat and swallowing it quickly. No wonder hoppers love these things so much. And it starts behind you too. I don't think I can say that. TXXXXXXXX. But before you can reach on them to scratch it, the discomfort fades. A moment later, a warm, wet feeling brushes from your nutsack and curious about the center, you lift up your BXXXX to reveal you new. Seriously? Apparently I have... Alright, I have female genitals apparently now. I need to be careful what I eat and what I do in this world, but apparently. Your facial feet is soft and your body becomes more feminine. Alright, I'm not gonna eat anything more. But the vitality clinic, that's not a problem. I'm never gonna eat anything from that world again. Wait, did I see? Wait, what did I see there? H. It's an H. What the hell? Wait, I must check this. Hermodite. Oh, apparently I'm a hermodite now. Right, I don't get it. Well, I can't... It's so hard to hit it. Apparently I'm a hermodite. I'm not gonna check what that is. Let's see there. So that was all I have for Corruption of Champions this time. But hit like and subscribe, and I see you next time. BroFive!